every single time, but it is very windy today, so hopefully you can hear me if I just speak louder. Either ways, I just came out for a walk. I thought, you know, it isn't as hot today. It's been like 30 odd degrees, but it's 22 right now, and there is a farmer in that field just doing the baling, I suppose. It's weird because probably 3 weeks ago, right over that way in my favourite field, there was like these massive looking daisies. They probably weren't daisies, probably related either ways. I got photos of them, and then they slowly started to die, and then the next day I came down here and it sort of ripped up all of the, well, dying grass and plants, I don't know. And now they're all turning into hay bales, which is crazy because the last time I saw hay bales over there was with my cousin, and it was in COVID times, and we climbed on them because you could actually get into the field then. But obviously now they've got, well, as you can see down there, fence posts everywhere. But yeah, no, that's kind of crazy. I haven't seen the hay bales there for, well, 5-6 years. Either ways, the sun is out, and I've been walking a different route for my daily walk over the last few days, because I've had 4 days off, while this being my 4th, and then looking like a pretty good week anyway coming, because it's Monday and Wednesday I'm working, and it seems the rest of the week I'm probably off, unless they just bund me with some shifts, which would be slightly annoying, but also don't mind the money. So there's positives and negatives to everything in life. Either ways, why do I keep saying either or either? I shaved my beard and I want to just grow the moustache. I know at the moment it just, you know, barely exists, but just give me a couple months and it'll be chilling. The same with my hair. I mean, I've said a while ago I wanted to look like sort of 1967 George Harrison. It's funny because when I first said that, I kind of said that as, you know, a rough idea in my head of what he probably looked like, but I was correct, because it's kind of like Sergeant Pepper's era Harrison. So yeah, give my hair 6 more months and my moustache put 3-4 months, and then it will be there. But I thought, why not just switch up the style, even though I'm not looking the most heterosexual at the moment. I don't know, just the moustache and the fit. But either ways, we continue. If you look off into the distance that way, there's a load of tents. I did walk past them the other day, and I was also skimming stones on the lake. Well, it's kind of a lake, it's more a river, with my cousin, and eventually I actually kind of got it. I think I got like 3 or 4 maybe at most. He was just sending them across the bloody river, but you know, we can't all be perfect. I don't know, I think it's because I've never really done it before. My hand was just going like this. I was letting go way too early and not really giving it a spin. I was kind of turning the stones vertical as well. I don't know how, but either ways, I got there eventually. I really need to lock in with vlogging, and I can't just keep walking the same path, so I am planning some stuff at the minute. And unfortunately, I suppose, maybe, I don't know, in a sense, I think it would have been my confirmation at church today, but I kind of haven't went there for a long while. Either ways, I should probably do one big, let me flip the camera. I should probably do one big sort of update video on sort of, I don't know, I kind of want to do a whole video, maybe 30, 45 minutes on kind of my entire life up to date, because I don't know, I just want to just to sort of, I don't know, have my entire life out there as such. And yeah, so I might do that, and then you'll see the whole sort of my life up to date. But either ways, I'm kind of glad it's the summer now. I keep complaining when it gets too hot, especially when I'm working, because I'm in the kitchens wearing black. And for some reason, I think it's always a great idea to wear, you know, a shirt and then the work clothes over that. So I don't know, I don't really make it easy on myself, but who cares? But I think it's pretty cool, because tomorrow, sure, you know, I'll be waking up early and working, but to be fair, whenever I'm not working, I become the laziest motherfucker known to man. I wake up at like 10, 11, and then I don't really do too much with my day, which is annoying, because whenever I'm working, you know, I get sort of 10k steps in the morning, and then I'll go for another 10, 12k after work, which doesn't make too much sense. I suppose it does. I suppose it shows that man, as in humankind, not just men, need work, because it gives you some level of purpose. But yeah, that's what I was going to say. At least tomorrow, when I've sort of started my shift, I'll be like, okay, at the end of this there's a day off, because I'll be off Tuesday, so can't complain. And I'm just going to pray they don't ask me to come in Tuesday, because I don't mind a day off, although I do need to start doing more on my days off. I I was half tempted to go over there to Snetcham Woods today, because my first video was, I think it's my first video anyway, is over there. And obviously previous times when I started a YouTube channel, I also done my first videos over there. But the thing is, I was deep in it. It's just like, that's just long in it, because you have to walk like nearly a 2-mile reroute, because you can't just take the road down there anymore. I suppose you can, but if you get caught, you're probably, yeah, not going to be in the best of situations. Either ways, I'm going to head over so I can show you my favourite part of the field. Right, this weirdly feels slightly dystopian. I haven't seen the hay bales in forever, so that'll probably be why. But this is kind of cool. Yesterday it just looked like wet, you know, dead plants and grass all over the ground. But now, actually it looks quite nice. And can't see the tractor now, but I saw him. I watched him sort of do a couple of the hay bales. They only take like a couple of minutes. I thought that was going to take at least 5. But either ways, this field looks a lot cleaner now because, well, you can see the ground, but that's a shame because there was some deer. Well, I think there was like one muntjac with his baby, was just sort of hiding in the, well, not the reeds, but you get what I mean, for the last however long. So I wonder where they're gone now. We're probably off into that teeny little forest over there. I've been in there a few times back in the day, you know. It is crazy how fast time passes. Like, it was March. I was sitting, no it wasn't, it was April. Either ways, April, wait, January, February, March, April. Jesus Christ, what's happened to me? It was April, early April. I was sitting over there with a can of Coke, like the World Cup one, you know, the taller Coke. And I think I posted on my TikTok something like, I'm sun maxing right now, something like that. It was literally just over there. It's crazy. April, May, June, and now it's July. Past halfway through the year. I don't know what's happened this year, but I've had at least 5 years worth of experiences within the first 6 months, so I don't know, can I complain? Maybe not. Right, I'm wondering if we're going to be able to see the horses and the pigs and potentially the cows today, because yesterday when I went for a walk it was probably like 8 o'clock in the evening, even though the sun was, you know, so high in the sky it was practically daytime. The pigs were just running around the field with the horses, but you know, obviously they kind of just stick with their own species. So the cows, they could have been anywhere. They have a lot of land they can travel, but let's hopefully find some of them. That there was the original path down to Snetcham Woods, and it would take you 20 minutes if you're walking slowly, but now obviously you have to reroute. Right, it's not looking like the cows or the horses or the pigs are over here, but I'm just going to point over there and say if you know, you know. It could be further in this field, but to be fair, I highly doubt it. They probably wandered off a mile that way. I swear to God, back in the day, you'd find so many, what they called blackberry bushes everywhere, but they seem to all be dead. And I've got a feeling it's, you know, well, not like the government, but I don't know, maybe a local version of that, killing all of the plants so that, you know, you just have to pay for them now. But either way, there is like a ton of blackberry bushes near me, but all year round there's nothing on them. I mean, there's loads of little green ones on there now, but I haven't seen any actually, you know, fully grown for years. Unless people just get down here and pick them before I notice, so I don't know. I highly doubt you'll be able to see them from here, but the horses are, I don't like zooming because it goes blurry, but they're right over that way in the distance. So I suppose they're in this field in a sense, but they're too far away for me to see them. I can see a lot of them now, to be fair. I don't know why they're over there, but either ways. Thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe, and I swear there will be better content soon. I don't know, as soon as the sun comes out I just feel like filming a video, and it's like anytime the sun isn't out it's kind of just depressing. So yeah, in a bit.